Hello, welcome to my channel, welcome to Blues the Colour TV. This is my review of the game which took place yesterday evening between Chelsea and Huddersfield Town, and the game ended in a 1-1 draw. I'm just going to start by giving you the lineup in which Conte went with, if I can remember correctly. He went with Caballero in goal. He went with a back three of Cesar Azpilicueta, Andreas Christensen and Antonio Rudiger. He went with a midfield four of Davide Zappacosta, Cesc Fabregas, N'Golo Kante and Marcos Alonso, and he went with a front three of Willian, Alvaro Morata and Pedro Rodriguez. For me, I don't know what was going on with the lineup. I'm not gonna go mad over the lineup because you can argue that Conte did rest Eden Hazard. He did I think he did pick up a knock, or he did get extremely tired towards the end of the Liverpool game, so I do understand. But you can also argue on the flip side of things that you're gonna need your best players in these sort of games, because Huddersfield were really pragmatic yesterday. But before I say anything about Chelsea in terms of the performance and the individual player performances, I just want to say credit to Huddersfield on staying in the Premier League. I mean becoming safe. Although it is annoying that it came at the safety, it's a bit annoying that they claimed safety against us, because we were, if this was last season we would have carved them open, but their pragmatism really didn't help us. But I'm not gonna blame them. They literally just set up to get the draw, and that's what they got, because they only needed a point to be safe anyways. But yeah, credit to Huddersfield. They deserve it. They've actually had a decent season. I think that some of the criticism they have faced is unfair. I mean, they do have talented players. And by the way, I did say that Chelsea need to watch out for departure, and what happened? He scored the goal. He scored the Huddersfield goal. Absolute calamity at the back, in my opinion. I felt sorry for Antonio Rudiger because he couldn't do anything. He did expect Caballero to deal with that. He did expect him to maybe get his head on it, but he instead fell to the ground. I'm not sure if it was a foul. Let me know what you think about that one, but he did fall to the ground and he allowed himself to get lobbed, and that's what happened. Departure put into an empty net, and off he went to celebrate. Ridiculous, in my opinion. I thought that the referee was poor, but I'm not gonna blame it. I'm not gonna blame him for the missed opportunities. Overall, I thought it was a good performance from Chelsea. I thought it was a good performance from both sides. Chelsea were just extremely unlucky. It's funny how we say that we were unlucky, but the goal in which we scored was slightly fortuitous. But we did deserve the goal for our attacking prowess yesterday. We were brilliant going forward. Chance after chance after chance after chance. Shot after shot after shot. Shot after shot after shot after shot. The ball just was not crossing the line. I mean, did you see the run Kante made in the first half? Oh my god. That was absolutely brilliant. Got through 3 or 4 players, retained the ball very well. He should have had a free kick, in my opinion, because that was definitely a foul on Kante. But I guess I wasn't at the ground, so obviously the referee has a different view to me. But for me, that first half we weren't able to really get through that often. Huddersfield did shut us out, like I said earlier. They were very pragmatic in their approach. I mean, they only had 1 shot on target yesterday, and that was obviously their goal. I mean, we had several chances. We couldn't in the second half though. For me, it was pretty much all Chelsea, bar the goal. I mean, after the goal itself, it was all Chelsea. Chelsea just kept on going. They kept on going. I mean, off camera yesterday, whilst I was recording my reaction video, which I'll leave a link to in the description. I mean, whilst I was recording it, I kept saying again, because the ball, Chelsea, every time Huddersfield hoofed the ball upfield, Chelsea, I think it was Antonio Rudiger specifically, who'd pick up the ball and start attacks, and I just kept saying again, because it was just constant pressure from Chelsea, and I do have to give them praise, because it's not something we're all used to under Conte. I mean, Conte doesn't really like to instruct his players to press teams. You don't really see it often, but yesterday we did press, and the pressing was incredible in my opinion. But overall, unlucky Chelsea. The ball just wasn't crossing the line. I mean, every player, almost all of our players, did try to have a shot. Individual player performances, Caballero didn't have much to do. You can't blame him for the goal, but I thought he was okay. Aspilicueta, solid in my opinion. He did what he could, and he did it well as usual. I'd give him an 8 out of 10. Christensen, I'd give a 7 out of 10. He did make a few mistakes. I mean, he was at fault for the goal as well. He was out. Departure was in the position he should have been, but I'm not gonna slate him because he has returned. This was his first game in a long while. Rudiger, I thought had a good game. Did make a few mistakes, but I thought he had a good game in my opinion. He did stop. He did stop a few attacks from their right hand side. So from Smith, I believe it was. But he did have a good game. Zappacosta, I didn't think he had the best of games. He wasn't able to impact the game as much. But yeah, I think that Moses should have been brought on because Moses has been playing well recently. And yes, I do admit that I made a mistake about Moses being suspended for this game. He wasn't suspended because he was on the bench. So yeah, I do apologise for that mistake. But yeah, I thought that Victor Moses should have come on for Zappacosta because Zappacosta didn't do much. On the left hand side, Marcos Alonso got the goal, did have a good game in my opinion, did try and whip some balls in. He did try and impact the game. I thought he did okay. I'd give him, Zappacosta gets a 7 out of 10 out for me. I'd give Marcos Alonso a 7.5 out of 10. Rudiger, I forgot to do his rating. I'd give him an 8 as well. Fabregas, I'd give a 6.5. Maybe that's a bit harsh. I'd say a 7. He did okay in my opinion. He did try. It just wasn't really going. Just wasn't really getting pulled off for him. His long balls were good yesterday. He just couldn't find the target. Kante, 9 out of 10 for me. Man of the match. Did what he does best. Destroy. He destroyed their attacks. He even started some attacks. I mean, like I said, look at that brilliant run in the first half. Oh my god. Got through three or four defenders, dragged them out of position, kept the ball well, and he should have won a free kick. Willian. I thought he had a good game. He tried and tried and tried. He was like a horse. Just didn't stop running. He just needed a target to find, in my opinion. Pedro, I'd give him. Willian, I'd give an 8. Pedro, I'd give maybe a 6. I don't think that he impacted the game too much. But this is his first game in a long while, so I do understand why. I mean, this is his first start in a long while, so yeah, I understand. But Alvaro Morata, I'd give him a 7.5. He did try, but it just wasn't going for him either. Like I said about Fabregas. Eden Hazard, the same. He tried. I'd give him an 8. Unlucky not to get a goal. He did try. You did see that he was trying. I mean, he's trying his usual flicks. He's trying to get passes off. He's trying to shoot. He's trying to whip the ball in. He was doing all sorts. He was linking up with Fabregas. He was taking corners. He was doing whatever he could. He was just unlucky. What was the other substitution? Giroud. I thought Giroud tried as well. I thought the whole team tried, to be honest. Just an unlucky performance in my opinion. Just an unlucky game for us. It just wasn't going in for us. I'm not annoyed. I'm content. I'd say. I'm just a bit disappointed that we just didn't win, because we did, in my opinion, deserve to win. We were very unlucky. I mean, we did open them up a few times with some beautiful play. I mean, the quick passing yesterday was absolutely sensational. But yeah, let me know what you think down below about all of the game. I think that some changes do need to be made to the lineup. I think that Eden Hazard does need to start against Newcastle, because Newcastle away will be a very hard fixture. I mean, we don't have the best of records at St James's Park, but hopefully we get the win. And my preview for that will be out maybe today. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll see. I'll probably do it today just to get out of the way. But thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video was pretty long, but I'll see you all very soon. Come on, Chelsea. Let's forget about this. Let's remember the performance, but forget about the result, because we were just unlucky. But I'll see you all very soon. Peace.